Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Gaming with Ruby's Dishonored Near Perfect playthrough. This is going to be Mission 5, Lady Boyle's Last Party. It's going to be a relatively short mission with only 2 maps to explore, but it has more than its share of loot to collect. This first map, in particular, seems designed to foil the would-be completionist, with many loose single coins strewn about. Looks like we're about ready to start. This was a really fun mission to root, just because there's a lot of patterns to watch out for and learn. We're going to head across and up here. Here we have our first example of really hard to notice collection items. We've got a single coin there. Even in dark vision, it's somewhat hard to find, so that's something that is a problem for would-be completionists who are trying to find everything in the game. Up here, we have a guard and a citizen who seems to be there to do some repairs. As soon as we approach, he starts into a walk animation that leads to his conversation. We've got copper wire. As soon as he walks past, copper wire. We're going to stop time before the conversation starts, just because it takes a while for this guy to get into a position where we can get his satchel. So that was another copper wire and his satchel. We're gonna heal our mana, equip Blink, and quick save. Okay, we've got 3 weepers up here that we have to deal with, and we have to do it real quick. Medicinal herbs, Piero, and a rune. Gonna skip this. Go back into stealth, because that cutscene brings us out. Collect the bone charm. Carefully get to the right. Okay. Coin of 5, hemlock, powdered, and blink out of the room. Okay. Made it. There are 2 other weepers that come down from a landing up above. The landing is actually right here, and they're programmed to come down just about as soon as you enter that room. So you have to get in and get out quickly, because otherwise they walk in, unless you want to pause time. There's a single coin here, where they used to be. We didn't even see them, but they're there. Heading down here, we have a room with powdered crystal, medicinal herbs, 2 of them. Behind this radiator, a coin of 5. That one tripped me up for a while. It's hard to see. We've got king sparrow feathers and processed whale oil here. We're gonna head back up and then head back down over this way. These 2 are in conversation. We're gonna grab some loot from nearby them while they're there. On that shelf, there's a coin of 5. We're gonna blink over here so they don't see us. Open this up. There's a single coin there. Gonna quick save again. They're about to finish, and when they do, they go and throw rocks onto the bridge. I think they were actually intended to throw rocks into the river. They were just programmed weird. I don't see why you would throw rocks onto a bridge. Okay. Blinked past them. Down here, we have the second rune in the water there. Rune. Okay. Now we're going to cross to the other side. Onto the side bridge. There's a tall boy we're going to have to watch out for over here. There's a coin of 5. And in this corner, all by its lonesome, we've got a single coin. Tall boy should be heading this way, but he's far enough that we don't need to worry about him just yet. We're gonna pass into a neutral zone. Now, neutral zones are weird, because they don't seem to care whether we steal from them in neutral zones, but because I'm extra, I really want them to avoid them seeing me. I just quick saved. I'm going to slide on in here. The lady on the left is about to drop something and walk away real quick. When she does, I'm gonna grab those 2 satchels, and I don't think she saw me. In any case, she doesn't indicate that she saw me. Once we get inside, if you're doing a playthrough on your own, the citizens they do notice when you steal, but they do not raise an alarm until they see you steal from another person 3 times. And that is a very loose sort of rule. So I'm going to assume we don't need this because we already have an invitation. I'm going to assume that an alert is an alert. We don't want anyone to see me. I'm actually going to use wind here, just so that guy doesn't hear, because he actually does. So that is a use. I ended up using wind blast, even if it's not necessary. If he's all the way over here on the left, it's at least a usage for it. Look like I'm in a good position. I'm heading over to this building, which has some more weepers in it. In here, we have medicinal herbs and a single coin right there. Good time to quick save. This guy is going to go all the way up the stairs, but I'm going to pause time here and grab a single coin of 5 from amongst these weepers right here. Should heal that up. He's going to go all the way up to the top floor, but we're going to skip him, because we need to get some loot from up there too. We've got processed whale oil, medicinal herbs, king sparrow feathers, 2 processed whale oils, bone charm. That's our second of 2 bone charms. We have them all now. Processed whale oil, and 2 coins here. That guy is only halfway up the stairs. Did that with plenty of time to spare. He actually enters this room and goes over there. So we're going to go up here. This is one of our entrance routes. We've got 2 coins. I'm going to go back out though, because we have 1 more coin to get outside. I'm going to blink over here. There's a little shelf right here. And we're going to blink onto this balcony, where there is a single coin hidden right here. We're going to enter the Boyle estate through this way. This guy is a special case, Lord Shaw. If we talk to him and give him the note from Pendleton, he duels us, and the only way to continue is to kill him. So we're not going to do that, even though the reward is a rune. But the reward is a rune after this mission. It does not count towards mission completion. That being said, it came to my attention that if you kill him without giving him the note, Pendleton gives you 100 coins, which, of course, I would consider to be part of the coin total for the game, which is an issue, but not killing anyone is more important for me. I know that this run has a lot of caveats at this point, but if we're gonna do rules in a game that doesn't necessarily care for the rules that you set for yourself, we're gonna have to make some exceptions. Anywho, he has a pouch, and this guy turns to face you, but he doesn't say anything, so I don't consider that being found out. I don't know. Special case. Anywho, we're now going to head inside, but through the front entrance. You'll notice that those 3 are no longer here. If you find a way into the Boyle estate through some other means, they disappear from the map. So that's one reason to get their loot first. I'm going to go around the corner here and pause time real quick. I'm going to do this in a silly way. Pausing time. I'm going to grab his key from before heading over here. Open this door. This allows me to grab these 2 medicinal herbs without the guard who would normally be in here being here. If we progress through here, he behaves as though we had a normal...
Welcome, sir.
That we entered the normal way.
We have a game tonight. Esma, Lydia, and Waverly are wearing identical.
So when he's done, he's going to go inside, and that's going to give us the opportunity to get the loot from these two.
Good luck.
Because otherwise he'll see. Come on, go inside. Okay. So when I walk up to them, it interrupts their conversation. They comment on my costume. When they're done doing that, they will turn and walk away, and that gives me the opportunity to grab both of their satchels without either of them seeing.
I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Satchel, satchel, and we can go. All good.
The party's indoors this time.
Here, we have copper wire, and that is all but one piece of loot in the outside area. We're going to enter through the basement, and I did not mean to pause time. It's okay. And the way we're going to enter through the basement is via the water. And big jump, blink, boom. We're going to equip possession. Yes, I found a usage for possession. We're going to possess this hagfish right here. And enter through the grate here. Boom. Found a reason to use all of my powers. We're going to crank this wheel. This is going to be our escape route later on. So may as well open it. As I said, we have one more piece of loot here. That should put us at 17,345 gold. Copper wire. Let's check. 17,345. We're ready to do our hard save. Right here. Create new save. Now comes the hard part. Alright, here we are in the basement. I chose this route not just because it gets you all of the loot in the first map before you enter the second one, but also because here in the basement, in that room right there, is the last of the three runes. And that will give us enough to get Blink 2, which is a very useful ability. We're gonna use possession again here. There's a rat right here, who we're going to use to get into a vent up here, while carefully skirting around the maids, because they tend to try to step on you. This is our alternative way to get into this treasure room. Otherwise, we would have to go all the way up to the second floor and get a key from one of the Boyle sisters' rooms. In this chest, we have our rune. I'm going to equip, or not equip, but unlock Blink level 2. We've got 2 Tivinors, a Pieros, a Sokolovs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingots, and an Imperial urn. That's probably one of the largest hauls, at least from a small little room in the game. I'm going to equip Stop Time, heal up my mana. I'm going to put away my weapon while pressing the magic button so that I can have my magic hand out without my weapon. That will allow me to get around the party and use magic in the party without upsetting any of the guards. We have a Sokolovs over there, Pieros. The guards do not like when you have your sword out, and they will eventually get angry at you. Coin, 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 coin. Now we're going into the party itself, and it's going to be a bit of a difficult part, because my goal is to get everyone's loot without anyone noticing that I'm taking them. And there's just so many people here. There's 4 people in this first room that we need to get loot from, or at least, where's the third? There he is, right there. This might be the most difficult part.
What most people don't remember.
These two start into conversation as when you approach them. And we don't want them to finish that conversation, because when they do, one of them leaves the room, and he can be more difficult in a different area. So we're gonna hold off on one of the four. As long as I am under something like this, I should be able to freely grab loot, but he's not close enough for me to do that right now.
Is it true that more bone charms have been taken from apostates?
This is not a good pattern so far. Oh, well, this is my opportunity to get his. Come on. That's 1 of 4 for this room. Oh, he's going to a position where I can get his. Okay. 2 of 4. Now, I gotta watch out where... Okay, this might be a good time to get this guy's.
He's the only one holding this
If these two... one of these 3 is probably about to mess everything up.
Excuse me a moment.
What's your plan? Just go in little circles. I think I got this. I think this is the right time.
And it made us an empire. This is the beginning of
Okay.
a golden age.
We're gonna stop that conversation, and we're not gonna come back until we want the guy in white to move. They're just gonna stay right there until I come back. So that's 3 of the 4 in the first room that I got. We also have the Boyles. All 3 of them have loot on them, and they move around randomly throughout the party. When you enter this hallway, there are 3 people who, no matter where they are, they will come and congregate right here, and it'll be a convenient time to get all of their loot. We're just going to stop time and grab it. There's one of them. There's another. There's one of the Boyles. And there's the third. I'm going to go in the bathroom. They're all here. I'm going to grab this Hemlock Essence. I'm going to stop time. Grab loot, loot, loot. Come back in the restroom. And it's like nothing happened. Okay. That's all 3 of them taken care of. We're going to go into the library now. These 2 have a conversation. We do not want that conversation to end yet, because this guy moves and can cause issues. We're going to grab his loot, though. Okay. We're now going to go to this back room, and I found that the easiest way to grab them is feels really cheap. Oh, I can get hers while I'm at it. So I'm going to stand up here. I'm going to pause time. Loot. Loot. Loot, loot. Did I make it in time? Okay. So, that's 1 of the 3 sisters, and all of the loot in this room. That worked out well. We're now going to the smoking room. There should be a guy looking for us. He's normally in the smoking room, but he may have moved. There's one of the Boyle sisters. He tends to follow you around. He's looking for you throughout the party.
Want to join us for hunting next year in the month of wind?
It looks like... There he is. So he hangs out here, and where he hangs out is a very convenient spot to get his loot. So he's gonna go to right here, and I'm just gonna wait around. There's so many people in the smoking room right now. I don't know what to do. It might just be easiest to pause time in the smoking room and grab everyone's then.
You should see this as an
These 2 have a conversation. I don't think they move afterwards, but I'm not interested. Yeah, it may be best to get the 3 on... So there's 4 people with loot in here. It may be best to just pause time to get some of them. Okay, that's 1 of them, and the other 3... The other 3, I'm gonna pause time with.
Let your family starve. Sell your wife into prostitution. I'm sure I can get
Is
you
that
a
the
good price.
3rd one? I
Son
think
of
he's
a
the
bitch.
3rd one.
There's the old pirate spirit. Things are changing too fast to give up just yet. First
Okay.
that nasty mess with the Empress, now the High Overseer's gone. Parliament is shifting. The whole city's turning upside down.
If we only had a good war to get.
There he is, that's the 3rd one.
Upgrade the staff.
Although at this stage, I don't know who we could beat.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab them all now. 1, 2, 3. Head back up. Act like nothing
We
happened.
don't need to win a war, only lose it. Everything's revalued, and we let the conquerors worry about the
Okay.
problems.
That's everyone in this room.
Have another drink,
We're gonna grab
Boyle.
this
They don't
sextant.
serve
They actually have
coffee. Go ahead,
dialogue
take
for when you grab things like that,
I had a
but
servant sew me an extra
they act like all of them are doing it, all of them are looting the Boyle estate, and that, like, they do not care at all that you're doing it. They care if you steal from some of them, but not when you steal from the Boyles. So, this conversation, while we're here, actually the Boyles might care, I don't know.
the city, away from all
Oh.
this. Just there's something disturbing
Oh.
about that mask.
Should I grab from this Boyle while I'm here? I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me.
Oh, leave him be. It's a party.
This is
That's
a
one,
private
two.
conversation.
It's a party. It's called mingling.
We've got
Go
two
all
of
you
them.
want, then.
Anywho, we're gonna want him to leave because it causes her to move into a position where we'll be able to get her loot. And now that he's leaving, he's gonna go over to that other room over there and get out of our way. So we're gonna talk
You're a
to
scandal
her.
in that mask. Like
I almost stole from her. That was bad.
Would you get me a drink? I'd be so grateful.
So she moves into position and faces this way, which will give us the opportunity to get her loot. Great. Okay. Who do we have left? We have one more Boyle and the guy in the first room. It's not this Boyle, is it? If so, it is, it is, it is. I can get under the piano. Darn it.
Enjoy,
It's too late.
my darlings.
Okay.
Scary mask.
We're gonna have to deal with her and the guy in the first room. Let's just finish. Oh, she might be about to walk past. She is. Okay. Here's our opportunity to get hers. When we are underneath things, it's like we don't exist. Wonderful. I believe that's all three Boyle sisters. We're gonna finish this oh, they just finished when I walked in. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He should be heading this way.
Come and entertain.
There he is. When I walked in, he finished his conversation. Oh, no, that's not good. Move, buddy. That's not good. I didn't want him to get all the way to where he was going. I'm gonna pause time. As soon as I'm sure no one's looking at me. Or I could follow him around. Is there any place? Oh. This might be a good place. This is a place to pause time. Huh. Well, they noticed magic happened, but there's no way they saw me. I'm gonna call that safe. I'm gonna call that fair. And then there's one last piece of treasure that I don't know that the Boyles act like they know you took from them, but I'm just gonna grab it when they're not around.
I love that mark.
And I'm gonna call that complete. This has been quite... My goodness, where... They're everywhere.
Oh, there you are.
Come on, Boyles.
Go ahead, help yourself. I take everything I can carry.
See, she has a little dialogue when you take treasure from the Boyles. So that should be everything on the first floor. That took a while to do. There were so many attempts. I'm gonna call that good, even though they seemed to be confused about me using magic, even though I don't think they could see me. We're gonna get
Ricardas claims he
a
memorized the litany on the White Cliff in a night.
a drink for Miss White. She's gonna tell us the names of two of the Boyle sisters.
Thank you so much. Now, how can I thank you? Are you playing Lady Boyle's guessing game? Well, I know for a fact that Waverly's in red tonight.
Okay.
That wanton thing. Additionally, Lydia's in black.
Doing all right there.
Okay, well, let me just make sure her conversation's over so it updates with the information and knowledge. I'm now gonna go upstairs. Hopefully this time no one will notice my using magic.
By the outsider, we should have another garden party, like last year, just before the...
That did not go well. Let's try that again, but this time make sure he's not in our way. Okay. Why is everyone acting like they've seen me use magic when... Like, I can loot anyone here without anyone acting like they know. Whatever. We're heading up to the second floor, where the rest of the loot is. Get rid of that. We are now trespassing, but it won't really be much of an issue. Here, we have Piero's, a Boyle War medal, and that is... Oh, this sister is the girlfriend of the Spy Master, which means that in this chest is the key, right? Yeah, Dunwall Tower skeleton key. We're gonna grab that right now, and this Rivercrest Pearl. The key is gonna make the next mission a little bit easier. Note. That note gives us everything that we need to know. We know that Esma is in white and that she is the girlfriend of what's his name? The Spy Master. We're gonna go up through here. Piero's Spiritual Remedy. The Boyle cameo and 2 ingots. There were some people talking about the Boyle cameo being the reward for discovering which one, but we already have it. Rivercrest Pearl. This plate. And a jewel box. We're gonna take this bedroom key. And we're gonna pause time here because there is some loot out there that we need to get that's inconvenient to get otherwise. Okay. And I'm gonna pause time again. Just because it's the most convenient way to do this bit. We're gonna grab this. Get out our magic sight. As soon as we get up to the guards area of the second floor, the guards are going to all convene in one spot to have a conversation, and that will give us the opportunity to get over there into the next area. So that was a painting and an egg, a unique. Okay, they're all convening, and we're going to be able to get over here.
Our sisters in the oracular order make a pronouncement regarding the plague soon.
We've got Boyle cigarette case. I guess I didn't really need to give that drink to Miss White, but it's one way to discover what we need to know. Let's see, what's in here? I keep on forgetting. Got it. I just didn't notice this in the corner. So there's a bunch of Rivercrest pearls. And were there 2 yeah, there were 2 coins right here. And then in the back room, we've got a large Rivercrest pearl, another large, and a Boyle pocket watch, and I think that's everything. We should have 21,550. 21,550. Okay, now we just need to do our assassination.
Could the city get any worse? Yes, of course.
Or our alternative to assassination. They don't seem to care that I do that. I don't know why. I'm gonna put my sword away. I'm going to go to Lord Brisby. And then we're gonna have a hard save. Okay, so here's the deal with the Boyle mission. The Boyle sister, whichever one it is probably the least guilty of any of our targets in this game. Despite this, they are also a target where the only alternative to killing her is almost as horrible as just murdering her. This guy right here is apparently in love with the sister that is our target, and the alternative path is to trick her into leaving the party with you, knock her out, and deliver her to him. Which is skeevy as heck, to say the least. I'm going to take this alternative route for statistical purposes only, and take some solace in the fact that if you've read the book that came out later, they confirm that she later kills him and takes his fortune. I will, however, not be tricking her into being alone with me. I'm just going to knock her out while in time stop. And I'm also going to cut out the unskippable mission dialogue for this bit because it's all worrying. Blah blah blah, stop talking to me.
I won't harm her, I swear.
Okay, and there she is. She's in white. I'm probably gonna cut out, and cut back in when I get her in the right position, because if I'm not gonna talk to her, she has to come specifically to this spot right here, where I can have enough time to time stop, knock her out with a dart, and take her downstairs. There's really no other way. So there's going to be a cut here probably, because it looks like she's heading the other way. I think I found an alternative route here. I found her all alone in this room. I'm just going to take her here. And I should have time to just go this way. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay. So not able to get past her. Once he's all the way down here, I think... Okay. We made it. The least horrible? Most horrible? I'm not sure. Anywho, here we are in the basement, there he is, and I'm just gonna skip this. Alright, assassination over, non-lethal method taken. And we're able to now head out. As soon as everyone realizes that she has disappeared, everything starts going on lockdown outside, and the most convenient way to get through is the waterway. Although if you are not fast, this gate is closing. But it's very easy to get past in time. Samuel should be over here. Oh, I had some alerts. Well, I guess we're about to find out whether anyone was fully alerted. So here's Samuel.
I hope you enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.
I shouldn't have stayed above the water. Let's go. All right. No hostiles killed, no civilians killed, no alarms rung. Didn't kill anyone. Ghost, low chaos, of course. 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2, 1 out of 1, 2 out of 2, and 4,915 out of 4,915. That's about the best we can hope for in this mission. Now, again, there was a alert that went off right at the end there, indicating that we did not do the side mission, because it would have involved killing someone, regardless of how we dealt with it. One way would have gotten us a rune in the next intermission, or interlude, and the other way would have gotten us 100 coins, but we're going to skip out on the 100 coins because, to me, not killing anyone is more important. Alright, we are done. Thank you for watching. Bye.